One of the bloodiest wars in history started out with 2 gunshots. The assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand in Bosnia. He was heir to the Austro-Hungarian Empire occupying the region. Ferdinand was shot by a Bosnian Serb, and it provided an excuse for the crumbling monarchy to attack Serbia. Both sides called on their supporters, and by the time war was declared a month later on the 28th of July 1914, much of Europe had already become involved. Austria's ally, Germany, launched a preemptive attack that drew Britain into the conflict. The German army swept through Belgium and France before the Allied forces managed to stop their advance. But the retreating Germans dug holes and couldn't be dislodged. Within months, trench warfare had begun that would last the duration of the war.
We went over about 800 strong. I think it was only about 100 came back.
19th century military tactics didn't work against the new submachine guns, grenades and automatic rifles. Millions were mowed down. More soldiers were needed, and Britain called on its colonies. New Zealand and Australian forces took part in one of the Allies' worst failures. An 8-month campaign to secure Gallipoli Peninsula in the Ottoman Empire. The Ottoman victory led to the Turkish War of Independence 8 years later. The Great War saw numerous technological advances. At sea, submarines and mines were the new deadly weapons. And it was the notorious German U-boats that eventually drew the United States into the conflict. By then, Russia had become swept up in an internal revolution that eventually replaced the Tsarist monarchy with a communist government. It gave Germany a brief advantage, but only until American soldiers arrived with their formidable new tanks. Their Allied forces finally managed a German retreat. Wild celebrations broke out when fighting ended on the 11th of November 1918. But Imperial Germany's bitter defeat would lead to a revolution and the eventual rise of Hitler's Third Reich.
You deserve to know more.
eNCA.com